This Recovery Month, Capital Area Human Services highlights its very own peer support specialist, Tonja Miles, who has been in recovery for the past 35 years.
Being able to share my story of recovery basically every day is kind of cool.
Miles has survived suicide, overcome addiction, and lives a meaningful life despite having mental illness. She adds these words of encouragement for any person thinking about taking their own life.
I think that surviving suicide has taught me a lot. I realize now that I have purpose. Back then I didn't think that I had purpose or my life mattered. And I've come to the realization that, I do matter, that I was not a mistake, and no matter what I've done, that I can overcome that. And a lot of times when you're in that moment of thinking, I want to end it all, there's no hope left, who's gonna love me, I've been there. But I like to tell people is, just take a moment and step back, or reach out to people, because I didn't reach out to anyone. And I'm sure if I would have, I would have had, people tell me, Tonja, your life matter, you do count, you have purpose. And I tell people all the time, don't be ashamed of it. If you have suicidal ideations or, thoughts of suicide, reach out and get the help that you need, people that you trust. And I think that is a way that we, can help prevent, suicide.
Although mental health is more openly discussed now than in years past, there is still stigma that exists. And Miles knows the value of talking about having post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD, and anxiety, to help reduce the stigma.
It's not me. It doesn't define me. I live with it. I get the treatment and the help that I need. So I'm just grateful I get to do that, because a lot of people don't have the resources that I have, and I'm very fortunate.
Although Miles credits her 24-year marriage as her greatest success, she is also an ordained minister, community activist, and veteran. She hosts a local public affairs radio show, The Tailgate, which focuses on issues that matter most to her and the Baton Rouge community. In 2003, she was recognized by President George W. Bush during his State of the Union speech for her work in helping others be set free as she had been, and she had the opportunity to work with the faith-based initiative.
It was life-changing. It was fun, but it was stressful. But the beauty about it was that I was able to be a voice, in our country for recovery, and to let people know that recovery is real. And also with the ATR, Access to Recovery initiative that Louisiana was a part of, to help, bring more services to people who need treatment, not just the treatment part, but housing and transportation and all these other things, the wraparound services that they needed. It was just really cool to be able to, bring that all together.
Miles says her secret to maintaining her recovery is self-care. She is proactive about exercising, eating healthy, praying, talk therapy, practicing sleep hygiene, and having a circle of trust. She shares these parting words.
I really get to push hope and let people know that recovery is real, that if I can do it, they can do it, that there's nothing that, a lot of times there's a lot of shame and guilt and condemnation that comes with a life of an addict. And I want people to know that that does not have to define them, that if they really want to get their life in order, that, treatment is available. There's hope and there's help in our community. And I want to get that help out to them, including resources that they need to, to live a good life.
Thank you.